Lending Solutions, your mortgage solution people. 954-675-4618. But I want to greet you this morning and say to you, indeed, this is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. Every day that God has given us is a day of opportunity and blessing. It's a day filled with favor for you. And you need to step into your promise and allow that which is yours to become a reality. And a part of that is investing in real estate, securing your own home and property. When that is your desire, certainly you need to call me, your real estate agent, 786-327-8844. Again, I want to shout out to all our listeners across the length and breadth of Florida, South Florida in particular, and indeed the Caribbean. I have gotten calls from Jamaica. I know you're listening out there, and we know that we are in other islands of the Caribbean. Call your family members, write down the number, call them and tell them the person to call. You're interested in buying your home, selling your property. May I even say rentals? Call me, 786-327-8844, and I'm here to serve you. Well, today I want to talk with us for a little bit on those, particularly to those who are selling properties. We centrally focus on buyers, yes. We know Tanya and Earon are just open and willing, and they are available to help you with your mortgage solutions. Again, I say you can call them at 954-675-4618. But this morning I want to talk with you, those of you who are in the marketing of your properties, selling, whether you want to do so as a result of your desire to relocate, you're upgrading, or even downsizing. I want you to know that it is best to use a real estate agent in the process. And who better to call than me? Yes, I am sure that when you drive around Florida, ladies and gentlemen, you see one of the signs that you will see is a sign that says for sale by owner. And so I want to talk to you, and in particular to you who are selling your properties yourselves. Because most persons who try to sell their own property often choose to do so to avoid paying commission. So you want to cut me out of the deal. Yes, do so to avoid paying commissions. And I do understand that everybody wants to maximize on how much they get from the transaction. I don't have a problem with that. But what most who choose to sell their properties themselves fail to realize are, and I want you to take note of this, persons who do so fail to realize that their properties usually sell faster using an agent. Why? The agent can list your property on the MLS, and the MLS is accessed by all agents across Florida. So immediately when you use an agent, we can put your property before thousands of other agents. When you choose to sell yourself, it is only those platforms that you can advertise on, or the signs that you are allowed to put in your community. Only those persons who see will be interested. We also, agents that is, use a number of platforms. Some platforms are internal, some are specific to companies. Like my company, we have over 24,000 agents, and we market your property not only in Florida, but we market your properties in other states as well. So when you give your property to me, the platforms and the outreach that I have to sell your property is far greater than you would yourself. Another case and another point to make note of is that using an agent relieves you of the multitude of paperwork that you have to do in carrying out this transaction, as well as relieve you of monitoring deadlines that are necessary in selling a property. If you miss a deadline, it can be costly for somebody. And so we help to monitor these deadlines, and so we ensure that your closing date is met. And most importantly, this important point, is that when you use an agent, you usually walk away from that transaction after the close has been done, after all expenses and other obligations have been taken care of. When you use an agent, you usually walk away with more money. So that which you're trying to save, actually, you are also depriving yourself. Why? We come with the expertise of properly pricing your property. Not because a house down the road was sold for a particular sum means that your property will equally be sold for that sum or should be sold for that sum. We come with the expertise of helping you to adequately price your property, and with our marketing strategies, we usually get for you far more than you would get. So when you don't use an agent, you are actually cutting your baseline. You are depriving yourself of funds that you could get if you were to. And so I say, call me 786-327-8844. 786-327-8844. I want to help you to maximize from the sale of your property. Now, whether you try to sell by yourself or you use an agent, there are times when your property just does not sell. After being advertised for anywhere between 3 to 6 months, sometimes even longer period than that, your property doesn't sell. Now listen to me carefully. In this market, this current market that we are in, properties are usually sold within a relatively short time. And so I want to say to those of you who have had your listings expired, it's not over. I specialize in selling properties that other agents fail to sell. Are you hearing me? This morning is your morning. Call me 786-327-8844. I specialize in selling properties that other agents fail to sell. You know, the same way you have carpenters, and all carpenters are not the same. The same way you have electricians, but all electricians are not the same. The same way you have mechanics, and all mechanics are not the same. All real estate agents equally are not the same. I specialize, among all the things that I do, I specialize in selling properties that other agents fail to sell. And so you need to call me. You need to call me. 786-327-8844. You want to upgrade and you need to sell this property? Call me. You need to downgrade. There is an apartment. You want to move into a condo and everybody has left the home. You have this emptiness syndrome. You might be in a property where the mortgage is a little too much and you're not using the space. Circumstances of your life may have changed significantly and you need to part with the property. And it is not going. For whatever reason, it was not sold. This morning is your morning. 786-327-8844. Call me. Again, I say, I specialize in selling properties that other agents fail to sell. If someone you know has a property, a house they want to sell, call me. Call me. Call them and tell them, I found the man with the plan. I found the agent for your situation. He is Bishop Mark Hardy of Caldwell Banker, 786-327-8844. And for those of you who are looking for your mortgages, looking for that opportunity for someone to sit down with you and to guide you how to secure your mortgage. You want that property. You want to move out of the rental arrangement that you are in, and you want to know how to navigate the financial dynamics of getting you into your home. Call Tanya and Earon at Century Point Lending Solutions, 954-675-4618. They are those of you that have been listening to me over these many months, I call them the mortgage guru because they are good. They are very good. I have used them on many transactions and they make life easy. That's Tanya and Earon, Century Point Lending Solutions, 954-675-4618. Give them a call and you will be glad you did. And so what I'm saying to you this morning, whether you're buying, selling, or investing in real estate, you are at the right place. You have the right team to work with to get you to where you want to go. And so call me, Mark Hardy, 786-327-8844. We work together to do it for you. As I began, I want to close with saying to you that God has given you opportunities. God has opened doors for you. You need to see, identify that this is a door. The best real estate show on Omega Radio. As a matter of fact, I don't know of any other real estate show in Florida. And God has opened this door for you. Don't let the opportunity slip. You're working with a man of God who comes to the table not with professional integrity alone, but with his spiritual integrity to advance your cause and help you to make that deal a success. Great being with you and looking forward to our being together again next week. I'm trusting that when we come, Earon and Tanya will be with us. Have yourself a good and godly rest of the day and rest of the week. Shalom.
That was Let's Talk Real Estate. Join us again next Monday at 8:45 a.m. for another informative program in the series Let's Talk Real Estate. Buying, selling, or investing in real estate in Florida? Join Bishop Mark Hardy of Caldwell Banker along with Tanya Palmer Lodge and Earon Lee of Century Point Lending Solution right here on Omega Radio every Monday at 8:45 a.m. for Let's Talk Real Estate, as they share with you everything you need to know to be successful in the real estate market.